Hello everyone, today I'm starting a project that I've been putting off for a while. I'm going to repair this older asphalt shingle roof because in some places it's starting to leak. Like one of the shingles is gone here, and I'm going to do it by putting a special coating on it and see how it does, because the price of replacing the shingle or changing the type of material to metal is costlier than trying out a coating paint that's supposed to last a number of years. So I'm gonna give it a try because the price has been really appealing. I'm going to start first by cleaning these places because it's a little rusty, so that I can get back to the bare metal. I'm going to use really just simple tools because there is not a ton of rust. It doesn't make sense for me to do it differently. And once I'm done cleaning these rusty pieces, I'm going to be power washing the entire surface. Wish me luck, follow along, and hopefully this helps you as well. We started playing with removal of the rust, and it goes off fairly easily. A little bit of this. A little bit of sandpaper, and once I power wash it, it's gonna be completely fine because the dirt will go away. So let me carry on with these couple more spots and then get to the power washer. I'm ready to start power washing. I have water hooked up, power hooked up, so I'm going to set the power washer up and electricity somewhere higher up. But before I start doing that, I want to show you that the roof isn't even, but this right here, not sure how well you can see it, is not really bothering me. Ideally I would want to take it off, but then I would damage the entire structure, so I'm just gonna cover it with the special paint for the roof, and I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Okay, so let me get busy. Next step that I'm doing is I'm applying bonding coat on the metal sections, so that once I apply the next layer, these coats stick together. Okay, so let me start getting busy. Anything that's metal, I need to apply the bonding coat on. I am going to finish this edge. And move on. I am almost at the finish line with the bonding coat. I don't have it measured up to centimeter. Basically, I'm trying to apply the paint, the coating, bonding coating, wherever I'll be putting a piece of cloth. So a cloth will connect these two together, and that's where I want the bonding to be the strongest. So that's what I'm focusing on. Anywhere where I'm gonna be putting the cloth, I want to ensure I have bonding coat on it before I proceed any further. So I have the base coat dry. This is how it looks like, and I'm ready to start putting primer on. And I need to put primer on the entire green surface. This is it. Let's start with the primer. We need to soak every inch of the roof before applying the final coat. And now that I'm nearly done, I figured out the best way how to do this, or the most efficient way for me. Using the brush, I fill in these connection points in between shingles, and then use the roller to finish up the rest. Okay, that's the easiest way so far. I'll have to come back to the pieces that I missed, but I am nearly done, which is beautiful to see. It's completely sticky, the parts that I painted, so the top coat will hold very nicely on it. See you in a bit. Ready to proceed to the next step. Here I have the final coat. It's some sort of it's supposed to be a rubber type of a material, liquid rubber. I will apply this cloth on exposed places where the metal meets the shingle, and I will also use it to fix areas like this where one of the shingles came off. So I will put a lot of paint there, put the cloth over it, and that will hold the finish very well. Also on this top part, this edge, I will also apply cloth right here to make it one solid surface. So it's starting to take shape. First you put in the rubber paint, and next you put the cloth onto that paint and cover it with additional paint. Here is the challenging part. So let me first apply the paint. Don't try to save on it. I'm not trying to save on it, because I need to put in that cloth, and that cloth needs to stick to something. Okay. So this should be fairly enough. I prepared myself the cloth. It's harder to apply it with one hand, but it's still going to work. I'm applying a little bit around the edges, although in the grand scheme of things it should be completely fine, because the rubber is able to stretch itself, so it doesn't have to be basically super perfect. Okay, let me apply the second piece on top of the first one. And I will need to put one here at the top, but I didn't prepare it, so I'm going to, after this piece, I'm going to stop the video so that I can cut myself the third piece and apply it. But this is basically how I'm going piece by piece. So I finished preparing the roof. I did all the edges with the cloth, and I also painted these connection points because they will be harder to do by roller. I was going to do a coat yesterday as well, but an unexpected rain came in. The rain, however, helped me to realize that I have a problem. For example, right here, the air bubble. So I'm going to fix that, but by cutting these air bubbles and stuffing paint under the cloth and then pushing it to the paint. So you can see that this spot is lovely while there is an air bubble here. So I think it's due to when I put the paint on, I didn't have enough for it to stick on. So that could be it, or it might have dried out too quickly. That's the only reason how I can explain it. So anywhere where I have the bubble, like here, I'm going to pop it open, stuff paint in it, and then push it back. So let me show you what I'm doing. This is a bubble. This is a bubble. So I'm cutting it open. The cloth is quite strong, so I have to do it a couple of times. Same thing here. This is actually quite big, so I'm gonna cut it open completely. Put paint here and then just put it back on. Okay, so let's take some paint. A little more so that it sticks this time around. Push any air out and cover it with more paint. And the paint is excellent because it creates basically a very nice layer of rubber, so I'm not worried about anything right here. Okay, the cloth is there so that it holds the metal piece to the roof. So, you know, by cutting it open and pushing the air bubble out, I'm really not damaging anything. I move towards painting the rubber, the final coat. It's supposed to be at least 2 millimeters, so I'm definitely not saving on the material. I should apply 2 coats. So while not saving on how much material I put on the roller, I am keeping the 2 coats in mind. Okay, so even if I don't cover all the spots perfectly well, this time I'll get a second chance. I finished painting the roof with the first coat. It used to be a little sticky, but after a few days it stopped being sticky, so I think I'm ready to put a second coat on because it feels completely dry, and after the second coat I'll be done. Second coat was applied. The texture hasn't changed much, although you can see way more rubber on it. If you push into the rubber, you can see that the surface is not damaged, so I hope I won't need to do anything with the roof for at least a decade or 2. I hope you found this video helpful. I will appreciate if you give it a like button if you found the video helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below the video.